Welcome, everybody, to War Commander Unshackled. Once again, we are here to bring you a nice rendition of the show. So, with that being said, I'm going to introduce my panel tonight. We have Jack Sparrow, The One, Daba Phoenix, and Zach. He is also the creator of all the storylines that you all read about the events and whatnot that come out for the events and whatnot. So, let's give him a nice little round of applause for that.
The transcriber, not the creator.
Yeah, well, he's not the creator of the storylines. He just takes what is said out there during the events and whatnot, and he does a nice little rendition of everything for everybody. So, all right. So, we're going to do, let's talk about one thing real quick. Like, in less than 30 minutes, basically 29 minutes, the judge bases will be despawning from the world map, and then we'll be respawning again with the correct thing. As everybody noticed, that it was kind of like a one-hit base. If you avoided the CC, the base did not reset when you ended attack, but once that CC was destroyed and you ended attack, it came back fully healed. So welcome Mr. Storm Chaser out in the YouTube. So as we all know, Mr. Storm Chaser is a very busy man. He likes to poke his nose and watch our shows, and he watches all the other ones that are out there too. So he is very busy come Sunday. I have to give him credit. He is one dedicated person to this game that we all love so much and play. So let's go ahead and get on with our little update notes that I need to. So I'm going to make my screen nice and big so you all can read it if you don't feel like reading it out there. So give me 1 second to get that screen shared out there. So the following changes and fixes have been applied today, which the game went down earlier and came back up. The Judge base, the first ever defensive unique unit that has entered the sector when the Judge parts from the Judge bases. That will be available today after the downtime and until July 8th, which I do believe is Sunday at 12:59 Pacific time. New shadow apps are out for First Justice of Blood. The campaign against the Eastern Horde win the parts from the brand new Survivor unique unit, the Romero, wielding a minigun and rocket launcher and C4. Ooh. Romero is an ultimate utility in your arsenal. I wonder what this guy's going to be like. Hopefully a beast.
I don't know, but Zach says in the side chat that Romero doesn't have a bow and arrow with a sad face.
Yeah, well, maybe one of his techs will give him a bow and arrow with a red bandana. I'm not sure. So, Warpath comes out. Earn honor to climb the leaderboard. Win prizes. 2 brand new trophies are up for grabs. As some of you noticed, you are able to see what that trophy kind of looks like out there. Well, we won't go into details on that, but let's just put it this way. If you have an extra trophy, please don't place it. Because that's just going to generate more tickets to support. The more tickets to support they have, the longer the time you're going to wait for the real issues to be taken care of. All right? If you see somebody with a trophy, an extra one in there, don't report it. They are aware of it. It is a very, very, very low priority to fix. I can almost guarantee you that one. All right? So content changes. We've got July updates. You got the Sharpshooter Diamond Tech is now available in raids. So your general bug fixes right now are: an issue fixed when destroying the spotlight towers would spawn an invincible unit. Very, very interesting. So that's been fixed. They fixed an issue where the Bonesaw wards from the event bases would appear twice. Never noticed that one. So, real quick, gentlemen, we'll start off with Mr. The One, the Only. There can be only one. What do you think of our little fixes and what they're what's happened with the jug bases or the judge bases.
Yeah, I think they're a very nice bases to do, and I enjoy doing them. So
Okay, so make sure you jump to my sector after this. I need 11 of the things. After that, so what about the normal bug fixes that we have right now, and so far, what you've seen of what's coming out?
sorry, I haven't read the forum today because I was busy doing the bases. So.
All right.
Fired.
Jack, I know you just came onto the game. You haven't had a chance to read any of this, but you heard me read it. What do you think?
You know what, man? I got to be honest. I think Kixeye is they're not batting 1,000, but nobody ever does. But I do, from what I've seen, from when I quit back in, I guess it was February, so I came back a month and a half ago. It's like night and day. I really feel like they're trying to make stuff right. I feel like they're trying to make the game more playable. So that's kind of earned a little bit of patience from me. I can get on board with it.
All right. And I know Zach doesn't have a mic or refuses to use it because he likes listening to his music. You can type what you say in the side chat. We'll go on to Mr. Daba Phoenix.
So, yeah, I saw we had a good war commander friend of mine do some quality testing with a level 10 judge, and I noticed that it killed a lot of the stuff with the that goes along for the ride with the Darkstorm. So really happy about that. Finally, we have a defensive thing where we can't just omega spam bases anymore. Warpath. It appears we're getting 2 brand new trophies, so that's nice because we won't. I mean, I got enough of the Blood Diamond, or what is it? The Blood Knuckles 3. Got 3 of them. So I'm happy about that. And minigun, rocket launcher, C4 for Mr. Romero. So that thing seems pretty cool. Raid update, sharpshooter, diamond tech. So these things, someone told me that the sharpshooters were the Darkstorm killer. I did some testing, and maybe this diamond tech will actually make them a Darkstorm killer. As far as the bug fixes, I've never seen the Spotlight one, and I've never seen the Bonesaw, but I'm glad they're fixed. Every bug got to get fixed, even if they're all over the forums or not. Kixeye is still fixing bugs every week. That's good.
That goes back to the little post Friendly Fixer said, the life cycle of a bug.
Yep.
For those of you that have not read it, I do recommend reading it. It is very good reading. It gives you the rundown of basically how long it takes to fix a bug. Sometimes it does take a little longer than the 2 weeks to 3 weeks. It can take months to fix major bugs, so without breaking anything else.
Mr. Dark Shadows, where can a player, if they so choose to do this, guys, where can they find this post?
I will post it out in the YouTube channel, or if you want, Mr. Daba, you can for me while I'm reading.
I'm a moderator now, so I can do that.
Yes. So with that being said, I'm going to go on to the next set of things we will discuss. The Warpath.
From the beginning, I just got here.
Well, welcome, Debo.
Late.
So, of course, Warpath. I'm loving this. Look at that Blood Thor right there, being held by a bloody bare bones. So, of course, it starts July 27th and will at 10 a.m. Pacific time and will not end until July 30th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So you earn your honor from player-based engagements. The honor formula has been updated so higher-level players gain more when hitting down. Players at a lower level may experience a decrease in honor gains when beating higher-level players. Honor can be earned only once per player base engagement. Once you hit a base, it gets the perma damage protection. After an attack concludes for any reason, including an end attack, the attacked player will be placed under a perm damage protection, preventing further attacks only from the original attacker until Warpath concludes. Also, the 10-minute timer will probably be disabled like it was last time. So if they pop their bubble, they can be rebubbled by any player. That cooldown where you can be hit and over again will be probably disabled. So the standard protection times are set to 4 hours for a duration of Warpath. So every 4 hours after you've been bubbled and you don't pop it voluntarily, you can stay in that for a total of 4 hours. Of course, your 2 trophies, the Platinum and the Diamond. Of course, the Diamond has a little bit of blood on it, while the Platinum does not. Good call, Kixeye, on doing a different trophy for this Warpath. Now we can distinguish. So, of course, your Iron Division, you get 1 honor or above. You're going to get the 0 Blood Thor and 25,000 medals. Your Bronze Division consists of 2,000 honor or above. You're going to get 1 Blood Thor and 50,000 medals. The Silver Division is 4,000 honor or above. You're going to get 2 Blood Thor and 60,000. The Gold Division, 6,000 honor or above, 3 Blood Thor and 80,000. Get to the Platinum. This is where it gets interesting. That's 8,000 honor. You get 4 Blood Thor, 110,000 medals, and a nice little trophy. And the top prize is 10,000 honor or more. You're going to get 6 Blood Thor, 150,000 medals, and a cool bloody trophy. There's your trophies once again. So with that being said, what do you guys think of the new trophy renditions? We will start off with, since he showed up late, Mr. Debo.
Well, you know, I love it. I don't mind the fact that they changed it. I would actually anticipate them to change it for every single one. I do like the fact that it looks like we're going to be starting with some Roman numerals on them. So even if this is the exact same trophy we're going to get for the next one, at least it'll be differed by number instead of the same fist that we've been having. So I'm all about it, man. I can't wait for it to start. Can't wait to get my 10K.
I'll be on my way to your base. Don't worry. I need the high person. So.
Yeah, definitely. I will definitely leave my judge in for you, buddy.
Okay. Well, I know how to kill it, so anyway. It's just the other crap that you're going to have in there I'm going to have a problem with. So, just to go back real quick, Zach says he never noticed the spotlight bug. Thinks he's seen the Bonesaw once or twice. He's kind of happy about Romero, except they didn't specify the 3 damage types, AoE, burst, or sustained. Maybe while Mr. Storm Chaser's out there, he can find out for us. So, let's go ahead and go to Mr. Daba Phoenix. What do you think of our new trophies?
See, I like the one with the blood, but I also like the one without the blood. So I want both of them.
You're torn between the two.
I definitely got to go the left one, but I'm not sacrificing 2 Blood Thor for that one. So
yeah, I wouldn't either. So
even though I really don't have anything to upgrade with my Blood Thor, like day-to-day unit that I actually use, but you know, I'll have it in the bank in case they come out with some other unit that's like a game changer, like Ardra. So what do we got? Okay, so I just want to put it out there. Public service announcement. Day 1. You find Double Phoenix's sector in question mark. Feel free to hit him. 7, you'll probably get 350 on honor points. So as long as Double Phoenix is at 000, he will not retaliate if you hit him. If Double Phoenix has even 1 honor and you hit him, prepare for retaliation.
All right. So from Storm Chaser, it is for the Romeo. It is a sustained versus infantry, burst versus vehicles. Not sure about the damage type for buildings, but the plan is if he's going to run up to the building and put C4 on the damn thing, the building's gonna blow it up. Okay, sorry, Mr. Storm Chaser. I had to add that little bit in there, but, you know.
It should be a guaranteed blow up because if you get that close to a building, you're pretty much putting him on a suicide run.
Oh, then again, if he is like Rambo, he's doing it in stealth mode. Maybe that's another one of his tactics he's going to be getting.
That would be cool. A shadow ops thing that would make him stealth. So this way he just. Oh, I would have. What's his name? Romero end attack. Totally a thing now.
He says it's going to be pretty a sweet unit, and from what I'm seeing, I think so too. Combine.
We could push a button to detonate it on our own time, so we could walk him all the way out, and then kaboom.
So let's see here. Romero, combination of the spitter to hit from the zombie event. Sustained, which would be what? Liberator
Liberator, Bonesaw.
Yeah, Bonesaws, all that kind of damage. And of course, the C4 blowing up the building. The suicide bomber. Or the suicide zombie unit, I should say.
He's the Romero's probably not going to blow himself up. You want to plant the C4 and run like you would in real life.
So, Data King, would you like to get on here? If so, if somebody has him as a friend,
it says it's going to blow up while he's there, and he will emerge from the flames like a true action hero.
Oh hell yes! Okay, this is going to be my go-to unit most likely. I wonder what his health is going to be like.
Gotta be like a nuke though, like a nuke explosion every time, and he just walks away. Yeah, I'm a boss. As long as it doesn't damage him, I'm cool.
All right. So, Mr. Jack Sparrow, what do you think?
There's trophies.
What do you think of the trophies? And of course, what Storm Chaser said about the new unit that's coming out.
You said unit. Truth be told, I hadn't even looked at the trophies, man. I'm trying to figure out these judge bases.
There's videos on them already, so go watch.
I do like that there's a little bit of a distinguishment because I'm tired of saying Bloody Knuckles trophy every time. But and I like the fact that there's a difference between Diamond versus whatever the hell's under Diamond.
Platinum.
Because I'm always in Diamond, and I don't want those mofos that aren't as good as me thinking they are. Yes, I said it out loud.
So, all right. So, the one, what do you think of the trophies and what has been said about this new unit?
Yeah, the trophy is very nice. They did a great job designing it. Especially like the numbering on it. So it makes you can distinguish it from the new one you get. Sorry about my English. And the new unit, yeah, I'm really looking forward to use it.
All right. So let's see here. Who do I have next? Why do I have two double?
My mech died on me, so can you kick the one that's got my forum logo and leave the one with the flaming bird?
It'll time out here in a minute.
Or whatever, yeah. Okay.
Right. So we got Debo and Mr. Zach. I know you're probably still doing bases, so we'll come back to you on the trophies and whatnot. So we're going to go off next to raid updates. So as you can see, we got some new renditions in the raid for the Diamond Tech. Debo's favorite, Diamond Tech for the Disruptors. We're going to have Bone Saws. And we're going to have the new Sharpshooters.
Ooh.
So, coordinate attacks on the raids with your alliances to win the Diamond Tech. Please note that the Diamond Tech for the Hades Apollo Sphinx will no longer be available from raid bases after this update goes live, which it already has. So, of course, you got the Diamond Tech for the Sharpshooter. It increases damage dealt by, of course, by the way you how many times you upgrade it. It's going to increase your damage and decrease damage taken by 1, 3, 6, and 10%. Of course, you've got the Disruptors. Going to be doing the same thing. Damage dealt and damage decreased by the way you upgrade it. 1, 3, 6, and 10%. Bonesaw Diamond Tech, same thing. 1, 3, 6, and 10. Just so you know, people, these ones do take some time to upgrade, and there are 4 levels. So, of course, available also in the Diamond Tech, you're going to have Phalanx, Detonators, Seekers, Sharpshooters, Disruptors, and the Bone Saws. So you're going to have to get a total of 6 if you don't have any. And with the luck of the draw, depending on if you do them by yourself, you're going to get them. If you do them with a group, it's a random choice on who gets them, unfortunately. I wish everybody got it, but it is a random on that.
I could throw a tip out there if you want. If you're in a group and you don't want anybody to join you, leave the sector, start it. Nobody can join you unless they're in the sector with you. So I know I personally just had to do that to get my sharpshooter done. So
also you got to remember that you also have to be an officer or the owner of the tag. So
in order to start it.
If you're not, then you're kind of screwed unless you start your own tag. So, or you get with the one of the people that can start it and have them jump with you and start it, and they leave and you go finish it. With that being said, so Debo, since you gave your little tip first, what do you think of the new tech coming out?
What, for the sharpshooter?
Yeah,
I think it's awesome. The disruptor and the the helicopters. I can't think of what that is. Bone saws. Thank you. Yeah, the disruptors and that bone saws are replay. So those are something that went in the beginning, and then they took them out and they recycled them back in for those who didn't have them. The new one is for the sharpshooter. I'm looking forward to it. I got it upgraded.
Oh, you already got it.
In another week or so, maybe it'll be maxed out, and I'll be able to use it because I think it's 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, or something.
Something like it's like I think a day or something like that. Then it goes to 3, 5, and 7. Something like that.
You automatically get it at level 1. I'm upgrading it now, and it's a 3 day, so it's a 3 day, 5 day, and then a 7 day. So 15 days from now, it'll be done. And
unless you get bored and you just say screw it and you coin it.
Yeah, I spent too much coin today on the judge. I'm done with that.
Oh, yeah, okay. So with that, I'm going to make a public service announcement because I don't think this one has been fixed. Unfortunately, for those of you that are changing on your units and have the Diamond Tech equipped, if you go to change one of the other non-Diamond Tech, and you leave the Diamond Tech on there and you go to change it, you will get a red box error. Unfortunately, they are aware of this. They are working on a fix, I know that. But in order to re-equip your units, you have to unequip everything. That includes the Diamond Tech. So you're going to be paying for it again in Thor. And I know some of these things get quite expensive in Thor. So just so you know, be wary of what you put your Diamond Tech on and make sure you want it to stick. Because if not, you're going to be re-equipping that Diamond Tech and paying the Thor cost again.
And if you don't have the Res/Thor for that, you'll get a red box error saying Snowbear.
Yep. Just remember you'll have to unequip your Diamond Tech if you want to change any of the other techs that are on these units. So, all right. So the next step would be to go to Mr. Jack Sparrow. What do you think of these new Diamond Techs that are coming out?
I like it. I'll take any Diamond Tech, especially if they fix that freaking error. I know they've been talking about it, but it's a little annoying because my phalanx, I thought it was fixed, and I put my phalanx with it, and it's one of my most used units, but because I've been in and out of the game for a while, I don't have enough to dedicate like these 8 to my base, these 12 to 2 PvP tunes, and these or 24 to 2 PvP tunes, these 24, I don't have that. So I'm constantly changing tech out on them. And now that I equip them with the Diamond Tech, I'm kind of stuck.
Well, you always have that one go-to schematic that you like so much. I know I do.
Well, but I'm stuck with it. So I've got like 17 of them set up the way that I would use in my base. And I just kind of got to stick with that. That's fine. I mean, they're still pretty badass at level 20 with max Diamond Tech. But,
Right. All right. So, Mr. Daba Phoenix, what do you think of the new Diamond Tech?
I'm just hoping that these make them the Darkstorm players because for the first time ever, I actually spent 600 techs on my sharpshooter to max them out. And so,
oops.
Well, I was told they were the Darkstorm Killer and all this stuff inside the bunkers. Of course, if you have like 10 of them in your base, they'll destroy one. But inside the bunkers, I was told they were Darkstorm Killer, and they are if you've got the rest of the base fighting with you. But so I'm hoping this Diamond Tech is good. And one thing I like with the sharpshooters is really just like one way that I'll tech the stealth ones, and one way I'll tech the non-stealth ones. I really don't have to worry about swapping the tech once I initially pay for it. But I like that. One benefit that you get at level 20 is the 600 range. So now I'll be able to do damage at 600 range, and that'll be good. That's only if I have that tech, like the visible tech or whatever, spotter. But I'm happy that we got we're getting Gen 3 Diamond Techs, because this makes them that much more awesome, because all the Gen 3 stuff is pretty useful if you find a way. So it's not like the bone not the bone saws. It's not like the disruptors or the seekers, you know.
I'd actually like to see some Diamond Tech for the technicals.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So, I mean, they're already powerful enough, but every little bit helps.
I'm just saying, I got like 80 of those suckers. So that's gonna be a lot of Thor.
Yeah. So, all right. I know the one is actually working on one of the judge bases right now.
Yeah, but I got time to talk. So.
You don't have time to talk. You're very busy in there.
Nah.
So what do you think of the new Diamond Tech that they just released?
Yeah, I looked at it. It's very good. I really looking forward for the sharpshooter Diamond Tech, and I hope I can get all 3 of them tomorrow.
Hopefully.
I'm sure I can. I'll test it out.
All right. So Zach, what do you think? I start saying this stuff, you should be typing it in the side chat so I can tell everybody. So while you're typing that out, let's go ahead and go on to our July event calendar. Of course, July 1st, you're going to have the Prophet Boss Base out, which is a Sunday. July 2nd, you're going to have the Envoy units and component bases, the hammers, the detonators, the disruptors, the bone saws, and survivor token bases. Oh, sorry. You're going to have faction bases out there. Of course, these give out the unit and the tech to go with them. You're going to have a survivor token base, a sharpshooter bonus token base. You're going to have standard and elite blackout bases. We have nothing on the 3rd. Oh, wait a second. We got a day with nothing? Well, maybe certain things can happen here on those days. Of course, on the 4th, you have a Corpus token base, the Sphinx bonus token base, and the Omega blackout base.
Hey, you know you're reading the July calendar, right?
It's July. Oh, yeah. Oops.
I was like, wait, hold on. The August one didn't come out yet. Did I miss something?
Yeah, I think I did. Oops. But I think.
I mean, you can open that up and see what we have for the rest of the month, but.
Yeah. But oops, hang on, Mr. Bernie, if you're actually watching or listening, I think we need to change that to the June. Well, July. Never mind. Screw that.
Oh, we got a teaser from Storm Chaser.
What?
So, Doxing Debo had asked, why is the judge only Sentinel? And Storm Chaser says, it's our intention to release defensive uniques for each faction eventually.
Ooh.
That's really cool.
Info, yeah.
Okay, so let me get back out over to, of course, I'll read the what's left of the of July. So, of course, it's the 26th. So let's get down here. Filling up time. So today you got, of course, the judge bases, which is not on here, but this is the first defensive unique unit. I don't think it was planned maybe to be released this month, maybe next, but we're getting it now. So because we've all complained about having a decent defensive unit, and Kixeye has listened to us on getting this, and this is the first unique unit out there that is going to be able to be put in your base. So, of course, July 27th, which is tomorrow, your Shadow Ops begins, Warpath begins. On top of all this, The Corpus token base and the new bonus token base will be released. Should be what, the Sharpshooter, right? Now, of course, July 29th, the Shadow Ops boss bases are deployed. And July 30th, you're going to get the Sharpshooter unit and component base out there. You're going to have the Fury faction, the Fury faction. Okay, you're going to have a Fury base, a Hades base, a Phalanx base, Apollo base out, which you'll be able to get a unit from the first attack. And tech after that. Your Sentinel token base will be out there as well. The standard Blackout and Elite Blackout will be out. So that is for the rest of this month. So what do you gentlemen think about that? We're going to start off with Daba this time.
So, the July calendar, not the August or May calendar, as I started to say.
Yeah, I know. I read that, popped that up, and I'm going, oh, crap. So, my bad. I'm sorry.
So we got the new unit bonus token base. That's probably the Cerberus. So build those up. We got a Shadow Ops boss base. So probably the what's his name? Romero, because we had a Prophet when we were unlocking the Prophet. So yeah, we probably got a Romero. And I'll actually be able to do these Sharpshooter. Oh wait, Sharpshooter unit and component bases. Is that new?
Which are July 30th.
Yeah, is that new? Because I don't remember Sharpshooter bases being out before.
No, the Sharpshooter bases were out last week, I do believe. Hang on.
Like the actual unit and component, because I know the token bases were out, but not the unit and component. I don't know if that one was out.
No, let's see here. July 16th was the Sharpshooter bonus token base.
Yeah, I know the token bases were out this month.
No, there was never a Sharpshooter, just the bonus token bases. So.
All right, so I got to figure out what day July 30th is, and then I got to call. All right, so this Monday, I'm going to be calling off work. I'm getting sick. I'm about to call off work. So I got these. I need a crap ton of the Sharpshooter components, the gold stuff. I need Envoy. I got to do the Envoy bases too because I got to get a lot more splash tech. But I think I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be a little sick on Monday.
All right. Back to Zach from his previous for the Diamond Tech. He's going to get all three of them, even though they're out. He wants which Seeker, Bonesaw, and Sharpshooters. Yes, okay. No Seekers in this. Sorry, but we got other stuff in there, which is good. So, Mr. Debo, what do you think about the bases coming out? You probably got all the tech that you need.
Oh, hell no, man. I mean, I try, but no, the more tech, the better, man. The Sharpshooters are going to be my number one target here pretty soon. So, I mean, yeah, I'm excited. The roadmap looks good. The days look good. Gonna be a little tight on my work days, but I'll definitely get on for at least a couple hours and figure some stuff out.
Mr. Debo's getting sick. All right. Jack, what do you think?
Out.
Forget it. You're done. You're too busy doing these darn judge bases. I haven't even started one yet. No fair. Oh, so all right, Mr. The One. What do you think about the content being released later this month?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. All the new things Kixie's pushing out. If you look back in the event with the Kyle unit, I hope we really get a Kyle hero too in the future.
Normally, the way it works with the hero units, they release the single-use units, and then when all three factions are done, and we have them to where we can have to do all three faction tracks together, is when they release the main hero unit. Of course, you got to do each faction track. You get a hero token.
Yeah, I'm a big technical fan myself. So.
From what I've used of the Kyle unit, I'm liking it. He's quick, agile, and packs a punch. So, Zach, what do you think of the little release content? Of course, we're getting that nice little. Okay. He says same stuff, same routine, different stuff. Of course, we know what his main unit he's going to use. Of course, is Caretaker, DS, couple of probably some sharpshooters and Dracones, along with his infamous SF. Maybe if you're lucky, they will re-bring out the SF tech for you. Also, for everybody out there, just so you know, the Judge is a defensive unit only. That means it can go in your base and it can go in a plat, but you cannot use it to attack anybody. So if you go to do attack a platoon, it will not be able to be deployed. You can only use it if somebody attacks you. So, with that being said, wow. Went through all this stuff in 30 minutes.
And it's 13, what was it, 13 and a half hours to repair it. And if you have your go-go bar upgraded all the way, so you get the base protector boost on them, it's like 6 3/4 hours.
I wonder what it's like in a PvP plat.
I don't think you can put it in PvP plat. I know when it first came out, or when the notes first came out on it, they said it will not be able to go to a PvP plat. Let me try to move mine real quick. It did go into a standard tune where we killed it earlier today just to get the repair time done on it.
If I saw that. Of course, if you don't have anything maxed, it's probably going to be, I think, 18 hours?
Correct. I would say it probably goes up. Let me see if I can get it.
You have the maxed go-go bar. You have your maxed War Factory and Tech Center. So
that's correct.
So it's probably going to be, 18 hours.
Oh, yeah, without all that, yeah.
By the way, the Judge bases are despawning now. Do not attack any until they all clear.
Just to give you a heads up, it does actually go into a PvP platoon. Like I said, I do remember from the notes from before, they said it wasn't going to be able to, but rest assured, I did try to attack a PvE base with it. It did not work. So at least that's working on it. So that'd be cool, though. At least if you put it outside your base to protect your, protect one of the hexes around your base, you'll get that PvP repair buff on it.
Yeah. I'm going to speculate on what everybody's asking. Why wasn't this put in a Shadow Ops format? We have been begging for a decent defensive unit for our base. And with everything coming out, they wanted this new Shadow Op unit that they have, the Romero, to come out. They didn't want to put that on the back burner for, the next, 2 months. This is a way of giving it to us. Of course, this is not going to be the only time that this base will spawn. It will spawn other times. So, hint to Kixeye. How about those days that there's nothing happening? These bases can spawn there too. So, just something for Kixeye to hear about, That's just my speculation. I mean, they wanted to get this little bad boy in our hands, and from the looks of it, and from what I'm seeing, it is a bad little bugger. But it's not going to protect your base all by itself. So, if you are a fan of putting platoons in your base and using them to their full advantage, then yeah, this unit's going to be nice and handy. As you can see, it leaves a nice little crater. So, anyway, yeah, Saturday is a good day, Hunter. All right. Well, any more little tidbits, Mr. Storm Chaser, that you'd like to give us out? And I have to say thank you, Kixeye, for making the Judge base a non-one-hit wonder. However, in order to blitz it, you have to do it in one hit.
I really like the way how you can use the A key to manually target the judge.
Oh,
The Blitz. Kickside did a good thing with their compensation. The post, actually, yeah, Mr. Dark Shadows, can you bring that up in the forums?
yes, I can actually. Give me 1 second.
I wanna commend Kickside for something.
Yes, for a mess up. For a mess up.
Oh yeah, go ahead and read that.
All right. Of course, everybody knows there was an issue with the judge bases where it would unintentionally reset after destroying the CC and ending the battle. They will be issuing you 100 gold to every player who attacked the base between the following times.
Yep.
After downtime and 2 p.m. Pacific time. An additional apology, we have lowered the judge base minimum blitz cost from 99 gold to 49 gold. So if you take a lot of damage, it is set to 49 gold. If you don't take a lot of damage, then it gets a little bit lower. I'm not going to say how much lower because I asked on some people. So.
Based on the I blitzed a couple of those Omega Darkstorm bases, and it was 49, and it went to, I think it was the Darkstorm or one of them bases. It was 49 with like maxed topped off. Oh, it was those token bases, the Ardra token and Roland. I blitzed for them, and it went to 29 coins from 49 if you did it with minimum damage. So I don't know that this will be the same, but yeah. Kickside lowered it from 99 coins to max to 49 max. With if you take less, it's even less than 49. So I think that's a huge thank you for those that want to blitz it. It's a lot cheaper now.
Yeah. Now, for those of you that are wondering, is it going to be 100 gold per base? No. It is a flat rate of 100 gold.
I think I already got it paid out on my base.
And you used that 100 gold probably to do 2 levels on your... is it 50 gold or is it more?
It's 50 gold to make it level. So 500 total you need.
So for those of you that took acceptable damage, minimal damage, or whatever, you can take that 100 gold and at least upgrade your judge 2 levels for free on Kickside.
Yep.
So think about that.
If you pre-build it, it's 9 days to repair to build it. So
9 days?
9 days and 19 hours or something. I forgot already. But...
Holy crap! I'm sorry, that's a little much, guys.
Yeah, it was coin 370 gold, I think.
That's a little much, guys. I'm sorry. In my eyes, that's a little too long of a build time.
Yeah.
I mean, even though most unique units have been, 7 to 9 days. So,
I just want to bring it up so people know it.
Yeah. I can't remember. What was the build time on the jug? 7 days?
The profit was 5.
5 days to build the profit.
4 or 5 days, yeah. Because the building time depends on your base levels, right?
Yeah.
We'll
So
say,
for lower levels, it may be lower than the time.
I think the jug was the same because my jug's showing 9 days, 2 hours, and 10 minutes, and I believe that was about the same for the judge.
Yeah, but Debo, we got the buildings max. A player who doesn't have that maybe has a longer time.
yeah, I'm gonna guess 6 days. I do believe.
For the Hydra is sitting at the same. The Hydra's the Omega Hydra, or the Hydra in general is 9 days, 2 hours, 10 minutes. So I think that's the same round number.
All right.
I think didn't they lower that though for some of the later units? Like my Darkstorm, I want to say was just under 6 days.
Correct. The Darkstorm is 5 days, 10 hours, 54 minutes.
I can't find mine.
The Prophet is also 5 days, 10 hours, 54 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. So, all right. Zach, you're funny. You're very, very funny. Okay, just for you, the judge base. There we go. For everybody out there, the judge base will spawn again this Saturday. Thank you, Mr. Storm Chaser. Hopefully, maybe we can get it to spawn every Saturday for the next, month.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Wink, wink, wink. Maybe on the. What other days do we have nothing going on? Let me bring up that July calendar. Where'd it go?
Let me test if the splash kills air.
So
It doesn't. It's not supposed. Yeah, the splash. Think of it like the Juggernaut. You can't physically target air, but the splash.
Oh, but you can with the A key you can manually target your judge. So.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, look here.
I'm gonna have some fun with people in maybe 10, 11 days when I actually get mine built.
Actually, to be
of course, there are days that there is nothing happening on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Something to put out there. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, so let's go ahead and see if there's anything else you guys want to see. Of course, there was 3.5 hour show previous to this one, just dedicated to nothing but the judge bases.
A lot of good stuff on there.
Very good stuff on there. You learn how you see what to do and what not to do.
I got something for Storm Chaser to take back to him to Kicksai, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
Doing these judge bases today, if you get all your parts and you get all the 3 pieces of tech that come with it, it was for each consecutive win you would get like 4 million Thor or something like that. Just a food for thought to up that number a little bit, because I can go off of the bottom bar here on the right and do 135 base with my Orin and get 5 million Thor just for doing that 135 base. So I mean, it's I think that kind of payout needs to be increased, and that goes all the way across the board to even the Darkstorm bases that we had during the event. I mean, they were only paying out, if you already finished it, it gave you 10 million Thor. So a little food for thought. Maybe jack that up a little bit. Maybe 40 million for that base would have been more acceptable.
All right. Yeah, I mean, some of the payout is a little bit low, but yeah, that one, if you're getting 4 million and you've gotten all your parts and your tech for it, and you only get 4 million, yeah. The Thor is mainly a consolation prize for, hey, you hit too many times. So it happens. The bases are not supposed to be your primary way to earn thorium, of course. So.
Oh, I know. I got a little out of control when I was helping somebody else open a base, and I accidentally took it, and I was like, 4 million Thor. It's kind of weak.
Well, for those of you that want to help me, you can come anytime, or I can jump to you. I don't care. So, all right. So we've had some good stuff, some good issues being brought up and whatnot. So, of course, we got the one testing his judge rigorously here. So,
hey, all I'm saying is that one or two shots
yeah, and don't forget, mine hasn't got all the max tech on it yet. I still have to get my thorium to max the workshop for it.
What is it? That judge?
The range will increase, the damage, the speed, everything will increase.
Yeah, that judge will one shot a Juggernaut, 1 or 2 shot a Juggernaut. That's all I care about. Once you get the jug out, piece of cake. The rest.
Oh, I just have to say this. Smug, I don't know how to say that part. He asked if they visit Kicksai's office, is there a tour, t-shirts, coffee mugs, whatnot? He goes, no, don't think we're giving any tours. And definitely no t-shirts. He wants one. You want me to get one made for you, Mr. Storm Chaser, that says Kicksai on it, and then Storm Chaser on the back? I'll be happy to get that done for you. So, maybe if they do start doing that, they'll give the bust of the Ruby out again.
I'm really surprised that I was searching on eBay and like a bunch of like similar sites, and I couldn't find any of them. I was really surprised people didn't try to sell those.
A lot of people, from what I understand, did not want to give their address.
Yeah.
They had all those trophies made. I don't know how many were made at that time, but if they don't want to give out their address, they don't want to give out their address. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
I'll get, if you have any more there, be glad to give you my address. You can send me one.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that. If you got any in the warehouse or whatever, I'll happily take them all off your hands.
I won't take all of them. I just want one. You know, maybe next time I'm in California, maybe stop off, get a tour of the place. I don't know.
I mean, if they still got a 3D printer, they could just 3D print one and then have like somebody sign it, and then.
Well, back then you got to remember 3D printers were not mainstream as they are now.
Oh yeah,
So
exactly.
That thing probably cost a pretty penny to make.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now it'd be a lot cheaper. Probably not much, but
coffee mugs. How about a coffee mug? Maybe you got any of those over there?
You get a picture of a unicorn, not the one that KickSci uses because you don't want like whatever they call that, but trademark and all that stuff. But get like a white unicorn or something like that from Google image, and then plaster it on a cup, and then about the closest thing you can.
No. But I've been pondering the idea, you know, that we had a while back about the coffee mugs and whatnot. So I'm gonna look into that again. And of course, you know, overseas it's a little different because it does cost an arm and a leg to ship overseas. So gonna have to find somebody overseas to do them. Maybe I can get Hunter Hamish to do them. We'll see. All right, so let's get on with the show and give out some final shout outs. Of course, Debo had to leave, I guess family emergency. So yep, family emergency. He had to go pick up his kids. So I'm gonna give Debo a shout out and thanks to everybody on the panel and everybody out on YouTube. So way to go, KickSci. He loved the bases. We'll go over to Daba Phoenix.
Did you call me Debo? I've never been so insulted in my life.
I wouldn't be insulted being called Debo. Anyway, Daba, any last words and shout outs?
Well, last words, apparently Mr. Storm Chaser says, and I quote, where is it? There we go. I believe they regarding the Ruby statues, have already found loving homes in-house. So I guess the KickSci staff probably took them. But hey, if if it's getting a little heavy or so, you got people on the panel that would happily take them off your hands. But shout out to Mr. We don't have whiteboards. We actually draw on the wall. Wow, that's awesome. So you have white walls, not just whiteboards. Wow. That's out on YouTube. So just in case anybody's watching this. But yeah, shout out to Mr. Storm Chaser because he seems like he loves these podcasts, these live streams and whatnot, and he's actually out here giving us good info. And it's 8, so it's about 5:30ish KickSci time. So I don't know what time their workday is done, but I'm sure it's getting close to being done, if not already done. And he's still out here on YouTube, like entertaining us and giving us good information. So shout out for that. Once again, I'll give a shout out to KickSci as a whole for fixing the judge issue and all the people that were, part of that, as well as giving the compensation, reducing the blitz price down a little bit, and giving this judge as a non-Shadow Ops unit because I'm really happy about this and I really don't want to wait 8 weeks for this. So, and shout out to everyone out on YouTube. Shout out to Champ who just appeared in the YouTube. And work is done when I fix these jug bases. See, that's a good. Mr. Storm Chaser says work is done when I fix these judge bases. That's the words of a good employee. That's a good employee right there. I don't know him personally, but I like hearing that. Like work is done when the job is done. Like instead of work is done when the time. I like that.
That's my motto. Work is done when the last person is helped or taken care of.
Chase's our new dev, right? Like our new wrong thinker.
Yes, so, he is the lead designer.
Okay, so yeah, he KickSci definitely picked a good one. Shout out to KickSci and whoever had whoever moved Storm Chaser over to War Commander. You did a good job.
He's been with War Commander for a while, Daba.
I mean, as the designer dude person.
Right. So.
But and final shout out is regarding Warpath. I said this on the last show. I'll say it on this show. So if you see Daba Phoenix open with 0 infamy or 0 honor rather, come hit on day 1. If you see, I'm a 47, I'll probably be at work. Hit away. If you see, there will be no retaliation. However, if you see double with 1 or more honor and you retaliate, there may be consequences. So that being said, Warpath, enjoy it, and don't go crying on pages and stuff. Just jump to random sectors and hit just for PvP fun. And try out the new judge if anybody's coined it, see how it does, and report back. Just post in the Discord or whatever what y'all think of it. Try to accept them.
All right. That's it. Jack, last words and shout-outs, please.
Last words and shout-outs. Good luck during Warpath. Good luck with the judge bases. Shout out to Kickside for putting what looks like to be a really cool unit in our base defense. I'm kind of excited about it. I left the game because it was getting kind of boring and whatnot, but since I've come back, like I said before, they've done some pretty cool shit that's kind of nice. I'm looking forward to it. So shout out to YouTube and all the millions and billions of people that are going to watch and subscribe.
Asshole, that's my line.
Hey, it's trillions now. Trillions, man. You're small.
All right. Zach, while the one is giving his last words and shout-outs, please type yours in the side chat. So the one, you're up. Last words and shout-outs, please. By the way,
I want to give a shout-out to Kicksai and the panel and everyone watching on YouTube. And I wish you all good luck in the Warpath event.
Well, taking consideration your base test after base test after base test, how are you liking this unit real quick?
Yeah, I like it. It's a nice addition to base defending.
How many profits did you start off with?
5.
And
5
you're down.
profits.
And you're down to 2.
Yeah.
Okay. And if I remember correctly, your profit is maxed?
No, it's 12 only.
Oh, well, still, it's decently up there.
12, 20, same diff. Just a few millions of health, maybe.
Yeah, it's at 111 million health, I think.
All right. So, Zach, he's like to shout out to the panel, YouTube, and Storm Taster for showing up. So, all righty. My shout outs to everybody on the panel that have shown up tonight after doing a 3.5-hour show just on the judge bases. With that being said, I want to also thank everybody out in YouTube for showing up and watching yet another show. Mr. Storm Chaser, you are one dedicated man. I want to thank you. I want to thank Kicksai, CM Bernie, Golden Doodle, and everybody on the Kicksai team for coming up with one hell of a unit. I think everybody had asked for this, and we got it. You guys have listened, so you are truly one dedicated guy. I've seen you in several shows on Sundays, and even on a Saturday. So for those of you that don't think Kickside listens or cares, there's one for you. Even on his off time, he is there. So, all right. With that being said, everybody enjoy Warpath coming up. Enjoy doing these judge bases. Enjoy your shadow ops. Remember, this is just a pixel game. We love it. We hate it. We do it. Doesn't matter. It's all for the community while we do these shows.
You killed my pixels.
Yep, they killed my pixels. Everybody's doing one heck of a job. So, thank you, Mr. Storm Chaser. Thank you, Kicksai. Thank you, CM Bernie. Thank you, Kicksai, Golden Doodle, and all the other team members that do this stuff. So, all right, everybody, this is War Commander, and we are